Instead of playing to not lose, instead of thinking like, oh, I better not mess this up, right. Understand that like until you've done something special, there's nothing to mess up. Does that make sense?
No, say that again.
So if you go in and you just like don't make any mistakes, right. You're not going to get laid from not making any mistakes. You have to actively do something in the set, which means you have to go in there and take some risks. Mm-hmm. So understand that you're starting off the set in a losing position, in a position of like, not that like you're low value or that's impossible or whatever, but a position of where just trying to avoid mistakes won't cut it, right? You have to put yourself out there. You have to like let the girl actually get to know you, and you have to actively instigate. So you can't just like instigate, okay. Like make things happen. Okay. You can't just hope to be like, I hope she likes me, I'm gonna ask her some questions and then close, right? You have to actually take a risk, show some premise, those kind of things, okay? So instead of playing to not lose, play to win, got it. Right? A way of thinking about it is this. There's two types of sets. There's a set where the girl absolutely loves you and everything else. Because the set where she absolutely loves you will lead to sex. Everything else will lead to not sex. So the girl like being tolerant of you and like and politely nice to you versus the girl fucking hating you, it's the exact same outcome. So what you want to do in game is get the girl off the fence, right? Or I'll give you a sales metaphor. They say it's not the no's, the people that say no to you that will ruin your sales career, it's the maybes, right? That makes sense? Because the maybes are a huge waste of time. The maybes are the ones that, yeah. So your job is to get the maybes off the fence, to either get them into yeses or nos.
So actually be more
polarizing. Yes. Okay. Take more risks, right? Self-amuse more, take more risks, that kind of stuff. And if you sense that the set's kind of, you're being politely tolerated, take a risk. Make her either love you or hate you. And you need to get kind of more pissed off with nice to meet you than with fuck off. Because if a girl tells me to fuck off, I'm like, fair enough. If a girl tells me nice to meet you, I'm like, that's fucking insulting. You really think that I'm dumb enough to believe that placation? I am fucking insulted. You know what I mean? Like, nice to meet you, like, that's insulting to me. Yeah, okay. That's embarrassing. I won't tolerate that one. Gotcha. If I fucking hate you, get lost, okay, I can deal with that. So don't go try to actively be polarizing, like be a dick, right. But don't censor any of your polarizing behaviors. If there's something that you want to say that you think is funny and it's maybe a little offensive, fucking say it. Right? Don't be going in saying, how can I say something insulting? That's not good. But if there's something that you want to say that you think is funny, you think is cool, or that's your opinion, and it may be insulting, say it. Don't censor it. So don't try and be offensive, but don't censor because it's offensive. That's the kind of like the sweet spot. So a big part of it, throughout all of it, if I were to say like one phrase that will help you through all of it is believe in yourself. Okay? Believe in yourself enough to take the time to get in the right position and do the right approach instead of rushing it. Believe in yourself enough to trust what came out of your mouth instead of trying to justify it or like change it up after the fact. And then when the set's going well, believe in yourself enough to drop the game a little bit and connect with the girl. Because that's the other one I was going to give you, is that note when you've crossed that premise threshold, note when there is enough premise, and start doing more of comfort building evaluation. Doesn't mean drop it entirely, but note when that transition is, when the major thing becomes connection, getting the girl to contribute and talk more. All right? And that's trusting yourself in the sense of not just trusting your game, but trusting, okay, I can drop the game a little bit and be myself because she likes me. Right? But trust and believe in yourself throughout. Okay? Because you have a really good understanding of game. You know a lot of techniques, you do a lot of things right. But I think you worry too much about getting it perfect, and that attempt to make it perfect makes it way less than excellent. Make sense?